the 10th century to 1323. This Telangana region ruled by Kakatiyas. So the Kakatiyas are contemporaries to the Devagiri, capital city of Devagiri Yadavas, and the western side, the Dwarasamudra, capital city of Hoysalas, and the southern side, the capital city of Madurai, Pandyas. So in North India, these contemporary rulers were the Delhi Sultans. So from the beginning, the Delhi Sultanate began by Qutbuddin Aibak. Afterwards, the Tughlaq dynasty was closed this Kakatiyas, and they are merged into their empire. So these after the Kakatiyas, there is a small gap in Telangana region. The gap filled by the Musnuri Nayakas and Velamas, Rachakonda Velamas. So these people protected the Telangana people, and they are contributed for the self-respect of these Telangana regional people. So afterwards, the Nayakas, Musnuri Nayakas and Velamas, both are defeated. They are fought against the Bahmani, Vijayanagara, and the Reddy kingdoms. After the decline of those kingdoms, the contemporary empire of Bahmani Sultanate, these are the contemporary to Vijayanagara Empire. The people, those who are defeated by the Bahmanis, the Musnuri Nayakas and Kapaya Nayakas, and Prolaya, Kapaya, Velamas they are fought against them. After the occupation of Bahmanis, the Bahmanis were the capital city of Bidar. They are ruled this Telangana region approximately 170 years. These 170 years, Bahmanis are contributed much more. In spite of that, those are fought against the Telugu regional people, Andhras. Those are Vijayanagara Empire. They are fought against with them. And so afterwards, after the decline of Bahmani Sultanate, then the Qutub Shahis were ruled in this region. The Qutub Shahis were contributed much more to this region. They are the contributed the mixed culture. The in spite of that, those are contemporaries of the regional people, those who are Mughals. So the Golconda Qutub Shahis, when they are established in 1512, then after they are closed their kingdom by Mughals 1683. Until then, they are contributed along with the Telugu people. There is no discrimination between the Muslims, Islam, and Hindu religions. So this Islam and Hindu religion is protected by them, and they are patronage so many Hindu temples and they are patronage the Telugu poets and Telugu people. So those are provide the mixed culture in Telangana region. So they are provoked the Urdu language. They are provoked that Dakkani language and Urdu language. So the Qutub Shahis were constructed so many constructions, monuments like Charminar and Makkah Masjid and Char Kaman and Dar ul Shifa and Badshahi, Asur Khana. So like that. So the Qutub Shahi rulers also, the Nawabs also, they are learned the Telugu language and they read and write in the Telugu language in that time. Mm. Uh, uh, they are belongs to Muslims. However, they are contributed that they are read and wrote in that Telugu language. So, uh, in this regard, the people from after the decline of Rashtrakutas, they got independence. The Kakatiyas were got independence, and the ruling of Kakatiyas, they are contributed very much progressive contribution to the society, economy, religion, and art and architecture. So these people were the Kakatiyas were patronage so many poets, and those are patronage so many languages. They are glittered through their feminine view. So what is the sources explained is Kakatiya history. The sources we find out that archaeological sources as well as the literary sources. So according to the previous history explored by so many eminent historians, those are like K.A. Neelakanta Shastri and Maranda Ramarao and Mallampalli Somashekara Sharma and B.N. Shastri, P.V. Parabrahma Shastri, an epigrammatist, and the American historian Cynthia Talbot. So she is also very much contributed for the history of Kakatiyas. The mainly the medieval period glittered through they are gleaned the inscriptions. The Kakatiyas history gleaned under the inscriptions through the inscriptions. So that inscriptions, the main inscriptions like the Danarnava, the Eastern Chalukya, Danarnava's the Magalu inscription. This is laid at 956 AD. It is tells about it is denoted as about the first ruler of Kakatiyas who laid the foundation for Diana. Kakatiya was laid the foundation for the Kakatiyas. So, behalf of that, this Kakatiya's name treated as the Kakatya or Kakatiya dynasty. So, some historians are opined like that. The second one, the inscription is the Thousand Pillars Temple of Hanumakonda. It is laid by the Rudradeva Maharaja and he named as the first Pratapa Rudra. So that inscription also explained about the the warfares and the conquests and the victories, the conquest and the victories of the first Prataparudra, and he was only got the independence from the uh, other regions. So he got the independence and he laid the foundation for the empire of Kakatiya. So the next one, the another inscription helps us. It explained the genealogy of the Kakatiyas. That is Bayaram Lake inscription. The Bayaram Lake inscription laid by Mailambika. The Mailambika was a sister of Ganapati Deva Maharaja. Mailambika was a sister of Ganapati Deva Maharaja. She laid that inscription and she constructed that lake of Bayaram. The Bayaram lake in those days constructed by her. So she given the very much contribution to that region. So the next inscription laid at Motupalli. The Motupalli inscription laid by the Ganapati Deva Maharaja. So it is the assurance of the traders. The inscription purpose was he gave the assurance to the traders. The Motupalli inscription, the foreign trade, and the protection of the foreign traders. So that is explained by the Motupalli inscription. Afterwards, the Malkapuram inscriptions. Malkapuram inscription laid by the Rudramadevi. It is laid at 1261. It is laid at 1261. So she emphasized about the educational institutions of Kakatiyas. So the last inscription we see at Chandupatla. The Chandupatla was located at Nalgonda district. So when Rudrama was the rebellion of Kayastha Ambadeva revolted against Rudramadevi. So she would like to oppress him. That's why she went to there. So in that battlefield, she was dead along with her chieftain of Mallikarjuna. So the Kayastha Ambadeva was revolt against Rudramadevi, and she defeated and she conquered and she dead in the battlefield of the Chandupatla. So after the death of the Chandupatla, the Mallikarjuna, the servant of Mallikarjuna, was laid that Chandupatla inscription. His name he was named as Puvula Mummadi. Puvula Mummadi was laid that inscription, Chandupatla inscription. So after the inscriptions, we would like to see that coinage. The coinage, the Kakatiyas released the gold, silver, and copper coins. This is the coins also denote as the mostly the economic position, economic conditions, and religious conditions of the Kakatiyas. So after we are taken that monumental evidences or sources of monuments. The monuments were so much of monuments found in this Telangana region by the Kakatiyas. So Kakatiyas were very much rich contribution to the art and architecture in this region. We knows about that thousand pillar temple and Ramappa temple, Panagallu temple, and the Kundaparthi temple, so Ainavolu temple. So these type of temples and they are forts, the Kakatiya fort. So it is these Kakatiyas were given the very much contribution to the Telangana region. So, they are the evidences for us, and the literary sources also main evidences for us. The contemporary writings of the poets who are patronage under the Kakatiyas and their feudatories. So the literary sources like Palkurki Somanada, he wrote very good the this is called as the regional encyclopedia like the Pandit Aradhya Charitra and Basava Purana. So these two books were written by Palkurki Somanada. He was gave the very good information about the Kakatiya rule and the Kakatiya dynasty. So the afterwards, the Kolani Ganapati Deva wrote a Shiva Yoga Saram. So it is also explaining about us the religious conditions of the Kakatiyas and Ekamranada, the another patronage poet Ekamranada written that Pratapa Rudra Charitra or Pratapa Charitam. So he wrote like that, and mainly all the people, those who are the laborers and the common people, recorded by the Vinikonda Vallabhacharya. So he wrote the Kridabhiramam. The Kridabhiramam also explained about the common people and their culture and their food habits and their work and their the amusements. So all these recorded by the Vinikonda Vallabhacharya in his Kridabhiramam. And the Vidyanatha wrote that Prataparudra Yasho Bhushanam. Prataparudra Yasho Bhushanam was written by Vidyanatha, and Jayapa Senani, he wrote that Nrutya Ratnavali. So he contributed very good dancing program, that is the Perini dance. The Perini dance created by the Jayapa Senani, that is explained in Nrutya Ratnavali. And Kase Siddhappa, he is also poet under the patronage of Kakatiyas. He wrote that Siddheshwara Charitra. So it is also given the very good information about the Kakatiyas, the political, socio-political, economic, and religious and cultural conditions. It was explained. So the not only these type of evidences. So there are another Sanskrit and Telugu literary sources also available for us. And the last the Islamic literature also evidences for us. Why? Because of the Kakatiyas were contemporaries to the Islamic dynasties in this medieval period. So mainly Ferista, Muhammad Qasim Ferista wrote the book Tariq-e-Ferista. Tariq-e-Ferista. And the Isami also wrote a book Fathut Salatin. Fathut Salatin. So it is also evidence for the conditions what we know. So Barani also Tariq-e-Firoz Shahi. Barani wrote the book that Tariq-e-Firoz Shahi. And these Islamic literature also given the information about the Hindus and Muslims of Deccan region. The socio-economic conditions are explained through this Islamic literature. We know about that. And again, we are discussed about the foreign texts. The foreign text, the foreign traveler who is going on the way of Bay of Bengal. So the Marco Polo was visited the Motupalli, and he knows at that time the about the rule of Rudramadevi. That's why he recorded about that the kingdom of Rudramadevi and socio-economic and mainly foreign trade and the economic position during the Rudramadevi period. He was recorded in his My Travels. He wrote the book, the Marco Polo wrote that book, My Travels. So these type of sources were given the information about the Kakatiya dynasty. So, behalf of this information, behalf of these sources, we knows about that Kakatiya dynasty, the divided into two parts. That is the early dynasties, the early rulers and the great rulers in this Kakatiya period. So, according to the Magalu inscription, the Kakatiya Gundiana was the founder of this dynasty when he was 956 AD. He was that inscription was laid at Mangalu by the Danarnava of Eastern Chalukya. So, according to that, the first ruler of this dynasty, afterward, he renamed as the Gundiana. So, he occupied that Koravi, Kammam. So, these regions, he was feudatory to the Eastern Chalukyas. So, afterwards, that is the controversy among the different types of opinions among the historians for the purpose of the what is the birthplace, what is the caste of the Kakatiyas. So that is until now also it is unclear. So that's why the inscriptions, through the inscriptions, P.V. Parabrahma Shastri decided that the Kakati name derived from the main chief goddess of Kakatamma. She is nothing but Durgamma, the main chief mother goddess, mainly the mother goddess, the incarnation of Durgamma, named as the Kakatamma. So that's why they are devotees of Kakatamma. That's why that is called, they are called as Kakatiyas. Behalf of her name, the main devotees of Kakatiyas named as the Kakatiyas. So the Kakatamma, there is also some controversies, but in P.V. Parabrahma Shastri, the opined, emphasized that name derived from the devotees of Kakatiyas. That's why they are behalf of the Kakatamma goddess. They are named as Kakatiyas. So afterwards, the early Kakatiyas, feudatories to the Eastern Chalukyas and Rashtrakutas, and sometimes they are went under the Chalukyas and Kalyani Chalukyas and the Rashtrakutas. So 956 to 1162. So in this during this time, all the rulers were feudatories to the someone like the 956. The Bhayaram inscription explained about that Pinagundiana. So he was contemporary to the third Krishna of Rashtrakutas. So the Rashtrakuta and Chalukyas occurred a war. In that between that war, he was supported to the Chalukyas. That's why he was identified, and he Gundiana was supported to the Chalukyas, and he supported the Someshwara. So afterwards, the Mudigonda Chalukyas are raised. So Gundiana was and laid the foundation at Mudigonda, which is previous yesterday. So after the succession of the Mudigonda Chalukyas, so the small disputes between the Gundiana and Mudigonda Chalukyas. So the Gundiana chieftain Viriyala Erraya was supported against the Gundiana. That's why he defeated and died in the battlefield with the Mudigonda Chalukyas. So the Viriyala Erraya, wife of Viriyala Erraya, she protected the son of Gundiana, and she appointed as Anmakonda Vishaya Adhipati. So the son of Gundiana as first Beta Raja, first Beta or first Beta Raja. So he ruled the Hanmakonda Vishaya from the beginning of 1080 to 1052. So, behalf of the blessings of Viriyala, wife of Viriyala Errana, so she named as Kamasani. Kamasani supported the Beta 1. The Beta 1 ascended the throne the behalf of the blessings of Kamasani. So he was appointed as Vishayapati of Hanmakonda Vishaya. So afterwards, the Beta 1 attacked on Vengi and Kanchipura. So he attacked on Kanchipura, and he protected that Chalukya Someshwara at 1051. But there is no clarity for the Kanchipura conquest. So after the death of Modati Betaya, his son first Prolaya was ascended the throne as a Vishayapati, of Hanmakonda Vishaya. So he ascended the throne when the Beta 1 was dead. So 1052 to 1076 ruled by the first Beta and the first Prolaya. So he served under the first Someshwara, and he proved his skills in front of the Someshwara. That's why Hanmakonda was the capital city of the Prola 1. So he was first Prolaya was built a lake nearest to the Orugallu, that is located at Kesari Samudram. He was built a lake that is called Kesari Samudra. So after the death of Prola I, they ascended the throne. The successor was the second Beta. The second Beta was 1076 to 1108 AD. He was ruled. The second Beta, he supported to the Eastern Chalukya sixth Vikramaditya. So he served as a chieftain, chief soldier in that region, and the war of succession among the Chalukya, Eastern Chalukyas. So he was supported the sixth Vikramaditya. That's why he was given his given to the second Beta the gifted Sabbi Mandala and its 1,000 villages given to the second Beta. So, behalf of the help of the third Someshwara was ascended the throne behalf of the help of the uh, this second Beta. That's why he given the 1,000 villages to him as a gifted. So, however, he also given the titles also. The second Beta got the titles Tribhuvana Malla and Mahamandaleshwara. Tribhuvana Malla and Mahamandaleshwara. So, after the death of second Beta, his brother ascended the throne as a Durga Raja. Ascended the throne as a Durga Raja. So he ruled 1116 AD until 1116, approximately 8 years ruled by Durga Raja in this Hanmakonda Vishaya. So after this death of Durga Raja, the second Prola ascended the throne. He was started his begin his rule from 1116 to 1157. So the second Prola was laid the inscription at Thousand Pillar Temple. So the 1,000 Pillar Temple give the information about the war of succession of Kalyani Chalukya third Someshwara. So he against him the what is the batch the Tailapa and his alliances like Meda Raja of Palavasa, Gunda Raja of Mantena. So these group of the alliance he was defeated. Second Prola was defeated that group. So unfortunately, Velanati Chola Brahma Reddy killed him. Unfortunately, he was dead 1158. So after his death, his son Rudradeva was ascended the throne. Rudradeva Maharaja was ascended the throne at 1158 after the death of second Prola. So he was ruled 1162 till the 1162. He was ruled as a feudatory of Kalyani Chalukyas. He was feudatory of Kalyani Chalukyas. So, okay, I will tell you later the end of this class. So, After the ascended the throne, he ruled approximately 4 years as a feudatory to the Kalyani Chalukyas. Afterwards, the Rudradeva was declared the independence. So at 1163. So according to the thousand pillar temple inscription, given the information about he defeated his contemporaries like Dhammaraja of Nagara, nothing but Karimnagar, and he defeated that Meda Raja. So it is nothing but Polavasa and Malliga Deva and Chauda Udayana. So these people were defeated in the hands of first Rudradeva or first Prataparudra. So the entire Telangana region occupied by the uh, first Rudradeva, he ruled greatly as a single ruler in Telangana region, mighty ruler in Telangana region. So his chief soldier was the Vellanki Gangadhara. His chieftain Vellanki Gangadhara. He was defeated the Chola Bhima. Chola Bhima. So that's why his throne expanded, his territories expanded to the Andhra region. So Rudradeva, his dynasty was got independence during that medieval period. The Rudradeva was the increase of his territory and in increase of his population. On foresighted, he was went to laid the foundation for the another capital city nearest approximately 5 miles to the Hanmakonda. He laid the foundation at Orugallu. Orugallu Fort. He was laid the foundation at the time of 1195. So, at the meanwhile, that time, the Devagiri Yadava Raja also conquest on Kakatiya dynasty. So the Yadava king was Jaitugi. He in that battlefield, the first Rudradeva was died. His brother Mahadeva ascended the throne. He ruled approximately 4 years, 1195 to 1159. So after the death of Rudradeva and within the 4 years again, the Yadava kingdom was conquest upon Kakatiya kingdom. That's why in that battlefield, the Mahadeva also defeated and killed that in the battlefield. So that's why the Devagiri king was brought to in a court as a Ganapati Deva, who was the son of the Mahadeva. He bring out him, Ganapati Deva, when he was childhood. So then the Yadava kings and the meantime the Islamic conquests are raised. That's why the contemporary political conditions are very weak. There is no unity. In that site, he was the Yadava king was released that child. So Ganapati Deva released from the then the court of Devagiri, then the people, the people was released. In this Orugallu, people were released from the court of Devagiri kings. So then that child was uh, the child was improved and ascended the throne behalf of the help of Raycharla Rudra Senani. The help of Raycharla Rudra Senani, he was appointed as a regent behalf of the childhoodness of Ganapati Deva. So afterwards, the Ganapati Deva, when he was ascended the throne, when he was came to major, so he proved his skills and he ruled a long period in Kakatiya dynasty. So he was the great ruler and he was a great warrior and he was a great philosopher. So he ruled approximately 6 decades. He was approximately 6 decades nearest, almost all 63 years. So in he is not only in South Indian great rulers, but also the Indian rulers, among the Indian rulers, he was among the all Indian rulers. So he he oppressed the Devagiri Yadavas and when he was ascended the throne, when he was major, he conquered surrounding small dynasties and expanded his kingdom till the Andhra region, the coast, east coast region. So he sent his chieftains. So Prudvishwara was defeated by the Kakatiya armies and he occupied the Divisima and the Divisima was appointed by his chieftain of Malyala Chauda. So the Malyala Chauda and his son Jayapa. Jayapa was appointed as a Gaja Sahini. He was accounted great victories. Jayapa was accounted the great victories in this time during the Ganapati Deva rule. The Nelluru Manumasiddhi, the friend of Ganapati Deva, was faced the war of succession in 1208. So in that time, the Manumasiddhi was sent to a poet Tikkana. So he came to the court of Orugallu Ganapati Deva. So he explained about the position of Manumasiddhi. Then Ganapati Deva was sent to his armies to the Nellore. ఇందులో కాయస్థ గంగయ సాహిని కాయస్థ గంగయ సాహిని the both chieftains were sent to the Nelluru and they are faced the Vijayaganda Gopala and he defeated him and Kayastha Gangaya Sahini and he appointed by Ganapati Deva as a Bahattara Niyogadipati. Bahattara Niyogadipati. So the end of his life, Ganapati Deva was the again faced the Pandya kingdom, faced the Pandya kings, and the Pandya king was Jatavarma. Jatavarma was attacked on his territories. So he again protected that Manumasiddhi. Unfortunately, he went to the battlefield in 1263 at Muttukuru warfare. He faced that the battlefield, and he defeated in that Muttukuru battlefield. So that's why the Muttukuru battlefield was defeated. That incident, he was retired from the chief political affairs. Then the 1263, the Ganapati Deva was retired, and he was announced as a princess of Queen Rudrama. So the Queen Rudrama was ascended the throne at 1263. She ruled approximately 26 years until 1289. So, because of there is lack of sons, Ganapati Deva announced that lady of Rudradeva Maharaja or Rudrama Devi appointed as a emperor in his kingdom. So that's why during her reign, during her administration, she helped by her ministers. Those were the experienced ministers like the Kayastha Janniga Deva, and Gona Ganna Reddy, and Recharla Prasaditya, and the Malayala Gundia, Induluri Annaya, and Tripurari Prasada Deva. So these people were supported to the Queen Rudrama. That's why she ruled a long period, approximately 26 years. So, however, she ruled that long period. The Devagiri Yadava kings were attacked on the Kakatiya kingdom. So, Mahadeva was defeated in the hands of Rudramadevi. She repelled them till Devagiri. She repelled them till Devagiri. Mahadeva was ran to his kingdom Devagiri. So after this experience, after the phase of this battlefield, so she supported by the Recharla Prasaditya. So he played the vital role in the battlefield. That's why she gave the title to him as a Kakatiya Rajya Sthapanacharya. She gave the title to him as a Kakatiya Rajya Sthapanacharya. That title was got by Recharla Prasaditya. So afterwards, she Ganapati from the beginning of Ganapati Deva to the ending of the second Prataparudra, these Kakatiyas were maintained the properly the matrimonial relationship with the all surrounding the dynasties. Like she married the Chalukya Veerabhadra. So afterwards, she gave gave the matrimonial relationships with the. She gave the daughter to the Ellanna Deva of Yadava kingdom. So the Rudrama Devi also held the matrimonial relationship with the enemies and neighbor kingdoms. So the end of her ruling. So Kayastha Ambadeva was raised the revolt against her. So that's why he was denied her suzerainty. That's why she went to the oppression for the Kayastha Ambadeva along with his with her chieftain of Mallikarjuna. So the Mallikarjuna and Rudramadavi faced that revolt of Kayastha Ambadeva. Unfortunately, she was died in that battlefield at 1289. So uh, this incident was denoted through the Chandupatla inscription, which was laid in Nalgonda until we are previously discussed. So she is also lack of male hereditary. As announced before her death, her daughter's son. So he ascended the throne at 1289. So we know about the second Prataparudra, what he was ruled, how he was ruled. We know through the literature and the monuments and the inscriptions. So mainly the literature was glittered in his rule. The Kakatiyan, the advisor and director of Vidyanatha Maharshi and the Shivadevaya Maharshi. So these fellows were the elders to the Kakatiyan kingdom. They are given the guide to them. So the language and literature, Telugu language and literature was littered during the Prataparudra rule, second Prataparudra rule. So he was only the last ruler of Kakatiyas. So he learned all the warfare, war skills. He guided under the Rani Rudramadevi. So before the Ambasta revolt, she announced the next successor of the Kakatiyan kingdom was the second Prataparudra. So he, second Prataparudra, when he was ascended the throne, he firstly defeated that Kayastha Ambadeva. That's why Kolanu Manama Gannaya, the Kolanu Ganama Gannaya and Induluri Annaya. So both chieftains were conquest on Kayastha Ambadeva, and those were defeated them. And then he defeated again Raja Ganda Gopala. So his chieftains were defeated Raja Ganda Gopala, and the Yadava soldiers came to the Kakatiyas. So then the Kakatiya soldiers were defeated them. So these type of revolts and conquests were done by the Kakatiya second Prataparudra soldiers, and 1303 until the 1303 second Prataparudra was the laid the stability in the kingdom. So then the second Prataparudra was faced the Delhi Sultanate conquest. So then after the 1290, the Yadava kingdoms merged into the Delhi Sultanate. So after that, in 1303, the Khilji, Alauddin Khilji chieftains like Malik Fakhruddin and Juna Khan. These fellows were attacked on Kakatiya kingdom. So the battle held at Upparapalli. So the Upparapalli, then the war of Upparapalli defeated and repelled the Delhi Sultanate soldiers and their chieftains. So, but the Khilji was again attacked Alauddin Khilji was again attacked on Kakatiya kingdom at 1309. He sent the Malik Kafur. So Malik Kafur came to Orugallu and attacked on the Prataparudra at night. He was bonded and he treated with Malik Kafur by the pay the tax to the feudatory tax to the Delhi Sultanates. So after the defeat of second Prataparudra, so they are revolt. The revolters were raised the revolts under the group under the group leader of Kayastha Malliya Deva and Nelluri Ranganatha. So his chieftain of Juttaya Gonkaya Reddy. The Juttaya Gonkaya Reddy was the chieftain of chief soldier of the second Prataparudra. That's why he went to that revolts and he oppressed them in till 1316. He was paid the tax to him, and after the death of 1316, the Alauddin Khilji was dead. Then after his ancestor, his successors were the helpless, the hopeless. That's why these second Prataparudra was denied the tax to pay the Delhi Sultanates. That's why the again in 1323, Ulgu Khan, so who was the chieftain of the Delhi Sultanate soldiers. So he attacked on Kakatiya kingdom. So then the Kakatiyas were defeated through the conspiracy of the internal chieftain. So that's why the Kakatiya second Prataparudra was very early fought with the Delhi Sultanates soldiers, and when the Vanchanagiri Durga was they are contributed some of bribery. That's why the fort of Vanchanagiri Durga gave the opportunity to the defeat of second. That's why he was captured by Juna, Delhi. So between the he didn't reach the Delhi. The on the way he was climbed down into the Narmada river and he was suicided. That type of water, river water. So at 1323, when the second Prataparudra was defeated in the hands of the people, those who are defeated in the hands of Delhi Sultanate, then the Kakatiya kingdom was declined. After the Musnuri Nayakas and the Velama Nayak, Rajakonda Velamas were protected this region till Bahmani occupation. So thank you, one and all. So the important questions were I posted in the group. That's why you are contact with me or the people contact with me.